5 things you should never do. Number 1, you should never leave your car unattended with valuables in the open. You should always make sure your valuables are secure, make sure that they're put up, and make sure that they're out of sight, because people will break into your cars if you're not careful, because people just want to do stuff like that for whatever reason. They don't want to. Number 2, you should always make sure that if you're at a gas station or a restaurant, don't leave your car on and with your windows down and unsecured and nobody's in it, because people will drive up on your car and steal a car. Then you be looking like, what happened? Where my car going? Okay. Number 3, you should always trust your instincts. Don't if you got the little hair on the back of your head that's standing up and it's saying that you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't go in certain areas or whatever the case is, follow your instincts most of the time, because most of the time they are correct. So follow your instincts. Always try to do the right thing. If you're doing the right thing, follow your instincts, and they'll take you a long, long, long way. Number 4, you want to make sure that when you go, if somebody's waiting on you or if somebody's trying to help you out, treat them with respect. Don't be disrespectful. Sometimes I know that different people go through different things and they try different things or whatever the case is, but always be respectful, because they're trying to help you. Even if it's their job or whatever the case is, they're still trying to help you the best way possible. Now, one of the things that got me was a movie called The Help, when it was out there, when the employer disrespected the maid. The maid ended up saying, let me give you some of this chocolate pie. You don't want that. So we ain't gonna talk about that too much, but you don't want that to happen. Okay? So and then number 5, if you happen to be working for someone, try to be respectful. Okay? Even though we all have bad days, we all go through different things, whatever the case is, but still try to be respectful. Don't be, when you're serving people and whatever you do, try to give your best, even with a smile, even though you're going through some things. There was a time I was in a restaurant and there was one of the servers that was there, and she was trying her best to make sure that the customers were good and they're taken care of. But the thing about it was, when they gave her a hard time, there was a table next over to them, gave her a tip. And I named it a nice tip. It wasn't a small one either, because they said they apologized for the people who were there that she was waiting on, and they weren't even her customers. But they gave her a tip. They looked at, they made sure she was taken care of. So always make sure that people that you are trying your best and serving with the best attitude, because one rule to follow, and this goes for everything: do unto others as you have them do unto you. That's what they call the golden rule. And it's because they call it the golden rule, because if you want somebody to treat you right, you treat them like you want to be treated. If you want to be mistreated, okay. But if you want somebody to treat you right, you need to treat them with respect and dignity. No matter what they're going through, no matter what's happening, no matter who you come across, you always want to treat them with as much respect and dignity as possible. You never want to be disrespectful to anyone. So always be respectful. And if you see something, say something. If you see something out of line, the other thing is, don't talk about folks. Go to them and tell them what's really going on, but say it in love and kindness. Speak to people like you want to be spoken to. Don't speak to people out of turn. Say, well, I just had to go get them. No, it's not your job to go get them. If you need to tell somebody something, tell them in a way that you would receive it. If you want somebody to be nice to you, be nice to them. Always be kind, be nice. And as always, treat people like you want to be treated. Do unto others as you have them do unto you. Thank you very much for listening.